Okay, so this is a quick lesson on how to make a CentrePull ball with a skein, in case you're either unfortunately here when our ball winder broke down, or if you bought some skeins and you can't pop into the store when we're on holidays, or if you're just off and away, or if you have yarn from some other store. Our ball winder will be back in the new year repaired. But in the meantime, so skein, this is the end. I'm carefully not tangling anything until I have it in position. What I'm going to do is use a chair, and hang my skein on the chair. If I had a second one, I could put a second one beside it so it would be stretched out. And I'm going to take my handy dandy tool. This is a paper towel roll that I cut in half, and I cut a little slit down half of it. So now I'm going to very carefully untangle my ends, make sure that I can loop it all the way around. I can. I'm going to feed this into the center, giving myself about a 4-inch tail into the center, pull it through the slit, and step 1 is to keep on winding until I've got a little bit of a bulge here, and I'll be back in a second with step 2. Okay, so there's my little bulge. My beginning is still stuck in the tab. We're going to leave it there right until the very end, and now I'm going to start using this like a nose pin. So I'm hanging onto it with one end. My yarn, I'm going to start wrapping in a diagonal. Bring this closer so you can see. Diagonal from the base, diagonally up to the top, down to the base, to the top. And every wind, I'm going to turn it slightly towards my wrapping hand. And that's going to give it that nice spiral shape. Bring it really close. So that nice spiral shape that you normally see when we use a ball winder, you can create by hand. And you keep on going like this until it's wrapped onto the cone about as tall as you want it to be on your cone. And I'll be back with step 3. Okay, so now that I've got it as wide as I want it on my cone, I'm going to just shift. So now instead of wrapping instead of wrapping up to the cardboard and hooking it on there before I come back down to a diagonal, I'm going to aim for the top edge of the yarn that's already there, getting camera, and stay on the yarn that's already in place on the bottom as well. Unloop my next loop from the chair, and I'm still turning it towards me just a little bit every rotation, and it is still building up. If you want to see other videos online, this is called a nose pin. These are normally made of really beautiful wood, but the paper towel tube works in the meantime. But I will have that spelled out at the end, so if you want to go find some other videos with a little bit more detail, you can. Okay, and actually there is a step 4, so here's the last part. I'm going to take the center part out of the slot and hang onto it. I'm sliding the cone out, and now it's a ball I can pull from the center, and if I need to double strand, for all of you who are making the Gaptastic Cowl out of the Cascade Eco Wool Held Double, this is what you do, and you pull from the inside and the outside, and there's your 2 strands, and it is full of awesome. Alright, good luck with your ball winding, have fun.